Okay, so the way getting paid on YouTube works is all completely based on views. Now, of course, YouTubers do a ton of third-party sponsorship deals, but that's completely off the books, and every person charges a different rate for that. So we're gonna exclude that from today's video so we can base this completely off statistics. Now, when I say statistics, I mean a YouTuber's total views in 2017 so far, because, well, YouTubers get paid off of views and not subscribers. To be more specific, however, monetized views are what matter. Now you may be asking, what is a monetized view? Well, that's when a viewer watches an ad before watching your video, and that's typically the majority of revenue that a YouTuber will earn. That leaves us with the question, how much does a YouTuber actually get for one view? Well, it changes all the time, and there's no way to accurately find that out since in months like November and December, advertisers spend a lot more due to things like Christmas or Black Friday. So what that means is YouTubers get paid a lot more for a view in December than, let's say, January or February, when advertisers don't have a crazy holiday to market their products. And that brings us to our handy formula we'll be using for this video. If we take a YouTuber's total views since the beginning of 2017, we could use average estimates provided by YouTube analytic companies to find out how much they're being paid. And here's how that works. Let's say Jake Paul gets 100 million views since January 1st. Well, first off, the way we could very accurately estimate that is by using every YouTuber's average RPM, which is provided by the statistic tracking company TubeBuddy. An RPM is a certain dollar amount that a YouTuber makes per every 1,000 views he gets. And TubeBuddy claims that this RPM is $1.50. That means for every 1,000 views a YouTuber gets, they'll averagely get paid $1.50. So if we apply this handy number to our 100 million view estimate, that means Jake Paul has earned exactly $150,000 off of those 100 million views. Keep in mind, things like being a kid-friendly YouTuber, not swearing, or showing off graphic content in your videos, and a few other things will increase your RPM. But like I said, $1.50 is what we're going to use for this video, even though all these YouTubers could have a higher or lower RPM. So yeah, that's how we're going to calculate all the YouTubers' income for 2017. If you leave a like on this video, we may put a little more research and try to find out other things like how much YouTubers earn from their merch or selling other products. But with that said, let's count down the richest YouTubers who've earned the most in 2017. Number 10, Dude Perfect. Dude Perfect might be one of those channels you've never heard of, but trust me, you'll have probably seen their videos at one point or another. They advertise themselves as a sport and comedy channel, but they're mostly famous for their crazy trickshot compilations, and they seem to be doing pretty well from it. 23 million subscribers is not an easy number to get to, and it's obviously paying off, because in 2017 they totaled over 1.3 billion views, which earned them almost $2 million. Now once again, this is just from regular YouTube ads, but if you take into account the fact that they have a show partner with Nickelodeon, or that most videos posted on their channel have a sponsor, it's likely that number is way higher.
This is the olive slicer. Nice! That was amazing! This is my version of a three-pointer.
Number 9, Markiplier. Markiplier has been doing YouTube for a while now, so it's not that surprising that he's a heavy hitter, especially when you think about just how much content he uploads. Like, he's made a reputation for himself as being one of the nicest gamers on the site, and he's built one heck of a fan base, which has been getting him almost 2 billion views a year, give or take. That puts him at around $2,880,000 for 2017, which is a pretty impressive number no matter how long you've been on the site. Mark is also affiliated with many different mainstream ventures such as Scare PewDiePie, Smosh the Movie, or most relevant, the TV show Villainous, which is being aired by Cartoon Network, all likely helping build his massive net worth. Number 8, Jacksepticeye. Now obviously Markiplier isn't the only gamer and vlogger earning big money with YouTube, so you're probably not that surprised to see that Jacksepticeye is also one of them too. Jack is another guy pulling in around 2 billion total views for 2017, which is pretty similar to Mark, which is kind of funny because they're also really good friends. They even started uploading in the same year, so it's kind of cool that they're both earning similar amounts, even if Jack is slightly ahead with a total income of around $2,985,000 for 2017. Some side ventures that have also earned him even more revenue could be the fact that he voiced a character for a game called Pinstripe, or that he was featured in a TV show on Disney XD called Polaris Player Select. Number 7, PewDiePie. So let's be honest, when you think about YouTubers who are never going to have to worry about money, you think of PewDiePie first. I mean, for a while, he had literally no competition when it came to pulling in huge amounts of views and subs. And even though his growth has slowed down recently, he's still the most subscribed and viewed solo YouTuber on the platform. But looking deep into his stats, his views per month actually haven't been as high as some of the other smaller channels on this list. but his stats are pretty still hard to beat. Like seriously, his total views are still sat at over 16 billion, and he's picked up over 2 billion views just for 2017. All of that means he's still taking home just about $3,180,000 this year, which just kinda shows that no amount of drama in the press is about to take him down. Number 6, Logan Paul. So you're probably not surprised to see that Logan Paul is on this list, because he's pretty much one of the biggest vloggers of all time right now, and it's basically impossible to avoid him. I mean, pulling over 2.2 billion total views for this year is crazy impressive, especially for a vlogger. But considering he used to be pulling in a little more per month, it looks like he might be on the decline, likely because of his young audience having to go back to school. With that said, he'll be happy to know that for the past few months, he's been doing better than his little brother views per month wise. And anyway, he's still earning roughly $3.3 million this year alone.
In yesterday's vlog, you guys remember I said the magic of this house lies in the backyard. Oh, mamma mia, take a look around. Oh, yo, it looks so good at night. Oh, lit up. It's beautiful, bro. We don't run away to buy ourselves another day. So Logan, for me, what makes this house so special is the look and rustic feel of it.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi. How you doing?
Not so good.
What's in the bags?
$11,600 worth of Gucci clothes.
I don't believe you. I thought I spent a lot of money this morning.
Did you spend $11,600?
I spent like $400.
Got you beat. Got you beat.
To-do list, stop spending money, make more money.
Just a real good life plan.
At this point, I think you're gonna need to rob a bank.
Seriously, bro. Yo, Logan, you down, bro? $12,000 worth of clothes. Right there.
Number 5, 5-Minute Crafts. Now most of the channels on this list are either vloggers or gamers, but you've got to remember that people use YouTube for all sorts of things. And this next channel is a very good example of that. I mean, 5-Minute Crafts only upload life hack tutorials, and they only have a little over 7 million subscribers. But that hasn't stopped them from earning a pretty crazy amount. I think it's because all their videos tend to get the same amount of views, and because everyone knows what to expect from them, so that results in their growth being pretty consistent. Anyway, they pulled in almost 2.3 billion views so far this year, which gives them a take-home paycheck of about $3.5 million. Not bad at all, especially for a channel that was getting 0 views a month 1 year ago today. Number 4, DanTDM. Dan is without a doubt the biggest and most kid-friendly gamer on the platform with over 16 million subscribers. On a daily basis, you might expect to see a Minecraft video or just a random Let's Play, but his fanbase seems to be loving it, as since January 1st, he's gotten 2.35 billion views on these videos alone. Now what makes Dan special compared to all the others we featured so far is he actually has a second YouTube channel called DanTDM, which currently has nearly 500 million views. Unfortunately, however, he hasn't posted anything on it this year, which has definitely affected the growth, but nonetheless, it's still very valuable to have. With that said, from YouTube revenue alone, Dan has earned $3.52 million this year from his DanTDM channel. But if we take into account merch, gaming sponsorships, the fact that he has his own comic book, and that he was featured in the Skylanders Academy TV show, just like all the others, Dan will more than likely never have to check his bank account balance ever again. Number 3, popular MMOs. Let's be real, you might not know many people who still play Minecraft, but it turns out that Minecraft channels are still a huge force to be reckoned with when it comes to YouTube. I mean, sure, some of them haven't really grown that much since their heyday a few years back, but ones like popular MMOs are still going really strong. Pat is sitting around 12 million subscribers right now, which isn't exactly a huge number when you compare it to other channels. But his views are so consistent, it doesn't even matter. Anyways, with an exact figure of 2.5 billion views in total for 2017, that translates into a $3.75 million paycheck for the bank. So yeah, I guess Minecraft really is one trend that just keeps on giving back. Number 2, Jake Paul. So you know we never put one Paul brother on a list without at least mentioning the other one, and this time is no different even though it's factually correct. Like his vlogs are pulling in similar views month to month now, but his total views for the year are way higher. And that's probably because he was pulling in way more views before and during all the media attention he got. Anyway, his total views for 2017 are between 2.6 and 2.7 billion, which work out at just over $4 million. That's not including merch sales either, and we all know how much he loves his merch. But on top of that, I'm sure he takes a large percentage of all of Team 10's revenue, easily landing him probably double his own YouTube revenue. So his total is probably way beyond higher than we could actually look at.
I think Jake just ran out of gas in the Lamborghini.
Jake, what happened?
Well,
That doesn't sound good.
I'm out of gas. I'm gonna get out of the car.
Okay, yeah, he's out of gas for sure.
I wish it was a prank, but yo, check out the lighting on the car right now. That looks dope. Always stay positive in negative situations. Put on the stunner shades and dab, although we are screwed. And my dad's a vlogger. What is my life? I feel like I've done this before,
This
too.
is kind of proving the point that I've been making.
As well, that we have tons of patio space. And guys, all of this is our lawn. Like, check it out. So much room for activities, even down there. Mama, we made it! And so you come into the flippin' bathroom. I got this cutesy little tub. Check it, watch. So cute. I got all my boxes because I'm moving in. But look at how ridiculous this shower is, bro. Oh my God, I'm gonna be so clean. I have 2 flippin' shower heads. And guys, the shower has flippin' Bluetooth. Watch this.
Ohio's where I'm from. We chew 'em like it's gum. We chewin' with the gun.
Number 1, Ryan's Toy Review. Now I'm guessing this last channel isn't one a lot of you guys watch, so you might be surprised to see it take the number 1 spot. But there's actually no arguing that it's the most viewed channel in the past year on the site. I mean, you might think that nobody's watching a channel dedicated to toy reviews, especially one aimed at kids, but Ryan's Toy Review has completely proved everyone wrong. I mean, just this month, they passed over 675 million views, and in general, they get between 600 million and 800 million every single time. Now, if you don't know, that is a ridiculous total, and it's meant that they're set up to earn over $11 million by the end of the year. I'm not even joking, that's over double what anyone else on this list is set to earn, and it's all because of a channel that reviews toys for kids, which is absolutely crazy to me. Now, just some side information, if we take into account that his content is beyond kid friendly and a lot of his content is very likely sponsored, he could be earning double or even triple this number.